Hey everybody, welcome back to Miscast Commentary. I am Joe Finley.
I'm Todd Tebow, the Sailor Murray.
And it has been entirely too long.
Way too long.
We have been still recording so we could kind of get ahead a little bit with videos. The irony of us getting ahead so we didn't have to take a hiatus, and then we ended up taking a hiatus. But that was because we
Hiatuses happen.
They do.
Shit happens, man. Shit goes down.
We had some of our own delays on this.
Prison.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
You know. Ooh.
I've got like 4
exile, exhalations, runs from the law.
I have 4 secret families now. That I gotta
God, I know, right? Jesus Christ.
So much.
Who's calling? You can only have so many pagers and cell phones before shit gets real.
My starter Dallas Cowboys hat has 9 pagers on it. And then I have my flip-up glasses because I'm Dwayne Wade for I almost said Dwayne Wade. This is Dwayne Wayne from A Different World.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Dwayne Wade. He probably does too, man. Guy's got mad cash.
Yeah, but he doesn't. Yeah, but he doesn't have beepers. He pays people to just come and tell.
No, he pays people to have beepers.
Janine called.
He calls that person, asks them what's on my beeper.
Yeah,
they tell him promptly.
And he has one special beeper where he's like, if it's really important, just beep me. So they get the
one beep,
and then he calls.
They all go into one.
Is there anything
filter?
Is there anything dumber? Like by the time the cell phone came out, was there anything that felt like a more useless idea than the beeper? I'm like, why didn't you just go right to the cell phone?
Yeah, that was like kind of on the cusp. It was like I don't really want one. The payphones are still aplenty. Mm-hmm. You beat me, then I'll go to a payphone and pay I don't know what the fuck it was.
$900.
A quarter. I still remember that day where it was like, it fucked me over. I'm like putting in a quarter. I'm like, this payphone's broken. Then I go, I was at Welland at the Walmart. Oh, okay. And I'm like, man, this fucking payphone's broken. And then I go to this payphone and put a quarter and I'm like, what the shit? Yeah. Like, what is happening?
Oh, Jesus. The cat doesn't understand what's happening either. But yeah, like to me, it was just a command to call. Like, call me. Like, well, maybe I'm busy.
It's for drug dealers.
No, it's important. Call me.
No. I mean, you could, for drug dealers, people with multiple families, possibly both. I'm a drug dealer and I have multiple families.
Yeah,
that I'm dealing drugs to.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's been a weird couple of weeks for us, eh?
I guess.
So, do you want to tell people what you've been up to?
Sure. I don't know. I've been on the boat for 3 weeks. Before I went to the boat, I got the living shit kicked out of me, and I ripped my gums off, the bottom gum off the fucking line there. I bought a PlayStation 5, and then when I was walking home, well, first I missed the bus. Like I just missed the bus. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm taking a cab." I get in the cab. The cab driver's like, "Yo," he's like, "We're gonna go pick somebody else up. We're gonna do like a double whammy slammy." I'm like, "Well, that sounds fucked up. Like, what the hell? Yeah. How do I work this out payment wise? Like, I don't know how this works."
Like,
what the fuck does this even work? Like,
they're not supposed to do any of
that. Of course they're not. Anyways, because it's me, so they did. He's like, "You're that guy from that podcast?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You don't give a shit." I was like, "Yeah, I guess not."
Put out more episodes,
and then so we got to where this guy was going in Thorold, and he gets out and goes into his house or whatever the fuck he's going, and then he like doesn't come back. And like we're waiting for like the longest goddamn time, and then the cab driver's like, he goes to the door and he's gone for like 12 minutes. I'm like, fuck this. Like, so then I got the PlayStation 5. It's this huge box that says like "steal me" with like fucking arrows pointed on it.
Yeah, it's weird that it came with the arrows.
Yeah, like I don't know what, right? I paid extra for them too. I was like, well, that was a bad idea.
It was a drone where when the propellers go really fast, it creates that like hologram of an arrow.
Yeah, exactly. It's like actually it should have come with a guy that spins and points it at you. You know, like behind the head. Like fucking under, like boom, this guy's got a P5. Boom, you know? And so anyway, so I get out of the cab, I'm like, fuck this. And then I go walking home, and then I hear this noise, and I'm like, fuck is that? And then boom, I just get like hit right in the face. And I like drop the PlayStation 5, and I grab the guy, and then I fall as I'm like, oh fuck, like I'm falling over. I bring him with me. I lock my legs around him because I'm like, he's gonna run off with the thing. And then we proceeded for, I don't know, however long it was, to just punch each other in the face. And then I spit blood into his face, like a big wad.
Nice.
And like in the movies, he was just like, and then like ran off.
Well, I don't know of, I mean, that's a great way to do it. It's also something that
like the dinosaur. Yeah, well, like I learned it from Jurassic Park, bud.
Yeah.
Took out Nerdry.
And what was weird, it was Wayne Knight that he was fighting.
Fuck yeah. Well, he fights like a beast. Yeah. He needed it bad.
He was running away going, how do I never
He hasn't
learn?
done anything in a while. Like, he needed that P5 bad. And then I spent hours upon hours walking from Thorold down to my house where I kept like, I was like fucking like, oh God, I would like lean on, it was raining. Like at the box, I'm like, oh man, like it made it though.
Yeah.
That thing's covered in like titanium. It's fucking amazing.
Nice.
The system's fucking wicked.
I was waiting for you to say it's covered in my blood.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
That would actually
no. Now it's covered in. Well, I didn't wash the blood off. Now it's covered in my blood jizz.
Nice.
Blood jizz.
Yeah. He took a couple of prostate hits.
Isn't that the new Taylor Swift tune?
You did, yes.
Blood jizz.
Yeah, it is. It's her squad sings it. But you know there's gonna be blood jizz when you start a fight with your legs wrapped around.
Oh yes, I was like, buddy, you're not going anywhere, dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
we're locked in.
Yeah,
we're fucking locked in, buddy.
I'll let you fuck me for a really long time. You're not taking my PlayStation.
Oh yeah, I was like, this is it, buddy. We're locked in.
Yeah,
like fuck now.
Yeah, no, I was crushed to hear when that happened. Dude.
Oh, like I said, the whole bottom of my lip was totally ripped off, and there was huge holes. They said that they couldn't do anything because it was like a wet canvas. Like it just went like it just ripped open. Like it doesn't. It's not a clean cut. Like you can't. Yeah. It's all moist. Oh, I'm speaking moistly, and they're just gonna put it all in there. It's exactly what it fucking sounds like. Goddamn right.
Still don't know why my eye does that, but I'm sorry.
Nobody does.
My optometrist
probably wrong.
My optometrist literally didn't know. I'm like, do you know what this would be?
Oh, and then
like,
shit,
I've literally never heard
shit would get caught in there. Oh man, I didn't eat for days, dude. And it was like I'd open my mouth because the middle thing here from your gum to your lip, that thing, it was like ripped right off.
You know what would happen?
And now it's starting to like put itself back. I don't know. It feels fucking weird. It's still weeks later. It still feels weird, man.
Whenever I do anything like not like that, but just whenever I get a cut inside my mouth or anything like that, or just open sores from the meth.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, huh? Like what?
No, but if you bite in the inside of your lip or something like that, and you get that really good.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah.
I usually follow that up with French fries and vinegar or
spaghetti
sauce.
Fuck
or
you,
something
mouth.
like that.
Fuck you, mouth.
But I had no thought.
That's what I do to my pedis constantly.
Yeah, it's kind of
like you want to be cut up and looking weird bubbles and all this. Here, have some vinegar, you little bitch.
Yeah. Well, and to me, it's like an instinct. It's never a decision. It's like when you wear a white T-shirt and you inevitably have something like, "Oh, I'm having a meatball sub."
Oh, exactly.
Like,
Yeah. Czarface, bud.
Yeah. Oh, I have.
Czarface fucking rules, man.
I got shirts to show you. I'm gonna go in for a second and I'm gonna bring them out.
I did my end of the year Spotify. Anybody who's got Spotify, at the end of the year they give you like your whole thing.
Yeah.
I kicked fucking ass. I can't remember the number. I think it was like 98,000 hours or something.
I love that. I got my Spotify thing. I think I won this year.
I won. No, I was 97%. So only like 3% of the people in Canada listen to more music than I did on Spotify.
Nice.
I cheat sometimes though.
Yeah.
Just like leave it running.
Nice.
Right? It's not really, I feel kind of bad. I'm telling you the truth.
No, but no, that's fine.
I bet you they are too.
You're being vulnerable.
And they're not fucking telling you the truth.
Now, here's the thing. Did you have, this actually has a reason when I asked this question. Did you have any Drake just magically appear in your Wrapped?
Oh, yeah. It was like number 3 most listened to artist was Drake. And I was like, who the fuck is Drake? No, I'm lying. No, they did not put Drake in there.
Okay, because a lot of people said that Drake showed up in their Wrapped and they have never listened to Drake.
They're like, oh yeah, remember that song Corpse Grinder featuring Drake? I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
But
that was the thing. They were just like, they're thinking like Drake's people
have
like paid to
Spotify to throw him in there. I like that.
There's like a whole thing going on.
It's like when U2 gave you their album for free on Apple or whatever the fuck. Well, it was like, great.
That's not even giving it to you for free. It was kind of forcing it on you. It's like, oh, you want this? Oh, yeah, this. I'm like, oh, but I don't want that.
It's free.
Look at my giant bee glasses.
I saw him recently. He's not looking too hot.
No, I can't.
They look really old.
Yeah.
Like way older than Sting.
Well,
Sting has tantric sex. He looks amazing.
The reason being, he's spent his whole life living too close to the edge.
Well, that was pretty good, actually. It's beautiful. Just beautiful.
I'm dying.
Living on the edge.
You can't do that. Force that fake old man cough when you have a real
because then you will really cough. Of course, it kicks in the... that.
I've certainly...
Let's see.
It's like when one person yawns.
Now you want to fuck
when one person yawns, another one yawns.
So wait, there's been like a million things.
There's been a million things.
James Gunn is now the head of DCEU.
Yep, that's
which we've never spoken. Like, oh my god, like they could have picked a better dude.
No, and what's hilarious is people are already so pissed.
Oh my god, like, you're gonna get rid of because then they're talking about like Henry Cavill. Oh my, okay, here we go. Fucking hot take right here.
Yeah,
Henry Cavill is not even remotely proper to be Superman.
Interesting.
Not
take.
even close.
I don't know.
And why? Is because you're gonna put Henry Cavill in Clark Kent's glasses and thing. Pussies are gonna explode everywhere. Clark Kent is supposed to be unassuming. Nobody likes him. He's a dork. He's a dweeb. Yeah. He cannot play Clark Kent. He cannot be Clark Kent even remotely. He's not proper. James Gunn fire him like they said. Yeah. Get rid of him.
That's a really interesting point, actually, because I actually really liked him as Superman.
He sucked balls. But we've had shit.
No, like I just mean like again, he had like when he is
he had the stoicism and the blah 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 on the chin and the I'm better than you think. But he's not Clark Kent. Like they say, you hire for Bruce Wayne, not Batman.
And we've had that conversation, and we've had the same conversation about Peter Parker too, where like Andrew Garfield was a better Peter Parker than he was a Spider-Man.
Right.
Like, that's not good when you're doing a Spider-Man movie, because it's like he's got to be both.
I think he's out though, because they said that he left it to be Superman again, and then James Gunn was like, "No, you're not our Superman." He left The Witcher, and now it's Hemsworth's brother, Liam.
Yeah.
Who actually, to be honest with you, looks way more like Geralt than Henry Cavill does.
And people are
there was like everybody's like, get rid of the show, fire everybody. This is one of the thing. Fire everybody that works on the show because they recast Henry Cavill. Like you fuck off.
I know.
These people are like they don't live in reality. They live in stupid dumb land.
Yeah.
Where movies and things that happen in movies bother them so much that their life cannot fucking continue anymore.
Yeah. He'll find something. I think Henry Cavill has a lot of good.
Because I just saw him in Enola Holmes 2, wicked boner the whole movie.
Like he's got things that he was good in Mission Impossible.
Oh, he's great in lots of stuff. But like I said, he's not Superman to me.
And that was the thing too, because they started talking about him as Bond, and I was like, he'd have to lose like 80 pounds.
God, no. Well,
I'd let him be, but I
heard they were like really close to making it Tom Hardy, and I was like, oh God.
They're going super young now.
That's what I heard. Hopefully, good. Yeah. Start him again. Old ass James Bond died in the last one. I guess I never made it to the fucking end.
Yeah, no.
So it was like a terrible movie.
Spoiler alert. He 100%.
Spoiler alert.
He 100% died.
Good.
It was such
hopefully the movie died half an hour in. Yeah, fuck me.
The thing that really bothered me about that movie, and I reviewed the movie and I said the same thing without trying to spoil it, obviously at the time because the movie hadn't come out yet. They were trying so hard to this director was like, I'm taking this whole thing with me. Like it's like I'm taking my ball and
Kerry Fukunaga or whatever.
And I'm like, no, that's not okay. I was like, it's fine if you want to kill him, but then like you do a shot that at the end of the movie that leads to you don't even have to see him.
You only live twice,
maybe he's not dead. Yeah, but maybe he's not dead. Maybe he gets he can be replaced.
So I guess like
there is no James Bond. All your theories are all wrong. So there's never ever going to be one.
In the chronological order, is that the last one? Then it has to be. He dies.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
We got the announcement that Wolverine is coming out of retirement to be in Deadpool 9.
Yeah. Oh man, it has been that.
I told you we haven't talked about fucking anything, man. It's like everything's happened.
I know. That was a good one, although I saw that coming for a really long time. Like, he was so tempted.
Does he need Wolverine? Come on, man. Be more creative.
He doesn't need Wolverine, but he likes his friends.
He met the Queen. Him and Rob McElhenney from Thing met the Queen.
Yeah.
Because they own a soccer team.
Just in time for her to die.
Just in time for FIFA.
So that's another
the world's worst, most boring sport. Oh, my God, I'm on the boat. We've got, like, Russians. There's, like, who gives that? Like, oh, my God. Yeah. I know. Boring, horrible. I don't like sports, but like soccer, football, actually, should be football, is the most boring of them all.
It's football.
Little pansy-ass motherfuckers falling down. Oh, my leg.
No, they're not pansies anymore. They have neck tattoos.
Oh, right. Yes. You can't be a pansy if you're cock tattooed.
This is the thing. Yeah, this is the thing that kills me though, because like I broadcast soccer too, right?
Oh,
and it's Italian soccer, and every like every time somebody goes down, and it'll be the same thing. They like bump shoulders, and he'll grab his head or grab his leg and go down.
It's like Jesus Christ,
and like it's so blatant, and like they blow it off. Like it's like if I was an announcer, like especially if you had a team with a
it's so
guy,
common.
You should be so pissed off. You're like, how are people still doing this? How are they not penalizing this or doing whatever? And they're like, oh, looks like he's doing a little.
Could you imagine you put like hockey players and have them play football players? These football players get their fucking asses annihilated in like 12 seconds. Watch any hockey game, they're like knocking each other around. Boom, no problem. Boom, up against the boards. Like these little fucking pansy ass bitches.
Yeah, look inside the mouth of any hockey player and ask and tell me if you want.
The fuck, like a bunch of bullshit.
Like what you had going on with your mouth, that was a Tuesday to any hockey player.
And then they go home to their gorgeous, their mansions and their gorgeous wives.
That's where they store all their like headshots for autographs and stuff. He's like, oh, you want an autograph? But it's just
what else the hell's happening? What have you been watching? There's new Game of Thrones, the Dragon Edition.
I watched that. I watched, like I said, I just caught up on The Boys finally.
That's a good one.
It's an interesting one too because that one was actually shot. A lot of it was shot around my work, right? So like there's scenes.
The Boys.
Scenes throughout seasons where it's like, oh, hey, like that's like the park, right? Literally right next to my work. And then I forgot there was a scene, like right when it happened, I'm like, oh yeah. There was a scene shot directly inside my building, like not 30 feet from
They shot a scene directly next to you at work. You're like, yeah, that's my shoulder, I think.
I was like, I kept yelling at Jack Quaid. Get the fuck out of my way. No,
Buddy, that was, he's Maximilian. I went to school with him. He's like the Lotto Maximilian guy. He's in a scene.
Oh yeah,
he got a scene in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of Canadian content obviously in there.
Totally.
But yeah, there's the one scene is literally inside the atrium of where I work. I remembered then, it was right then I was like, oh yeah, I remember coming in the one weekend and they had set it all up and you had these gigantic like tapestries with like Homelander and Maeve and all that on them. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. But like I hadn't seen the show yet, right? I knew what it was and I knew like the basic idea. I didn't really know what the set was supposed to be, like if it was some kind of like gala or something. It ended up being a restaurant, like it was like their own version of Planet Hollywood.
Oh, like in the show.
But it was superhero themed.
Right. Prime doesn't really have a lot going on for it, to be honest with you. Netflix has tons of shit.
Yeah.
Now, Pinocchio, which is supposed to be amazing, but it turns out that I've talked to a bunch of people, and it's just what you would expect from Guillermo.
Yeah.
It is a horribly dreary, depressing tale of Pinocchio meets the Nazis. Did you see it?
No.
I didn't see it either, but apparently it's like Pan's Labyrinth.
I'm going to go ahead and defend it, though. The original Pinocchio is one of the most harrowing tales.
Probably, right? The original.
Because, like, everybody... This happens with a lot of these kind of, like... This isn't a grim fairy tale, but, like, it's kind of in that...
It's Grimmish.
Yeah, it's...
Grimace! Oh, my God.
I get it.
Purple glob. Fuck.
Yeah.
You did it.
So he's had a really sad time.
But anyways, like I'm saying, it's super depressing. But what I was watching was, which I really dig, is Cabinet of Curiosities. Super good.
Yeah.
You know this one?
Oh, yeah.
It's all the stories, man. It's super good. Yeah. Super fucking good.
I was doing some testing for CGM, and I was testing a bunch of graphics cards and stuff like that. So I had the new RTX 4080 in here, and I had the new AMD graphics cards and stuff like that. So I was testing games like on their highest possible graphics, like going all out. And actually one of them was Death Stranding.
Oh, God.
But I didn't realize, like right at the beginning, Guillermo del Toro's in it.
No, I'm Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
They need to get somebody else in the beginning of that show. Because like, buddy, speak English? What? Like, I am Guillermo del Toro. Today's journey is
come into my house.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, Guillermo?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Can you not understand me? Let me get my friend Penelope Cruz.
And Sofia Vergara will be her interpreter. It will just go along.
She's a giant leap. Joe Manganiello fixed her.
Or vice versa.
Yeah. Is it weird that I'm more jealous that she's married to him
Joe than vice versa? Okay, we'll split it then. We'll split it.
I just want him to hold me.
He's a D&D nerd.
Yeah, that's
fucking big nerdo.
I love that. Well, like that was the thing. That was the big thing that people liked about Henry Cavill too. Whenever they would ask, like if you would see, because he would be just doing his like 1,000-mile stare, answering the usual questions. Oh yeah, it's crazy to be Superman. And then somebody would be like, "Oh, what's your favorite like character type to play in RuneScape?" And he's like, "All right, Like,
He's like,
here we go.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like,
he pretend like he's enjoying himself for Christ's sakes.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, like, to me, that's one thing. Like, unless you're paired with somebody, so you can, like, buddy around with somebody and stuff. Like, the Marvel people did it right.
Well, like, how many times can I see The Rock and Kevin fucking Hart? Like,
that's a different story. But, like, when
I think The Rock's on his way out.
I don't know.
Ugh.
I think he's going to be not the next president, but, like, a couple down the road.
Why not? Anyway, you're saying so anyway.
No, but like Marvel was doing it right because when they had like these big movies and they were especially around the team up and stuff like that,
they'd mix everybody together.
Would be like, oh, like
just
just
this person, that person,
like, and create these dynamics. Right?
Oh,
and
anytime they're like you're with Mark Ruffalo, they'd be like, oh fuck, like here we go. I'm gonna sit there while he ruins the whole franchise.
So
no, that's great.
You're gonna be with Mark. So here's your talking points. Here's a gun. Here's
like oh fuck, like
what else? There was just so like there's so much I don't even want to try and like. Sometimes we just have to admit that we missed things, and it's unfortunate.
We sure did.
But we are back.
Watch Barbarian.
Go
into Disney Plus and watch Barbarian.
Yeah.
What a movie.
Go watch everything on Disney Plus. Andor was like one of the last
how was Andor?
The last like 3 episodes of Andor, like
that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
The last 3 episodes of Andor were some of my favorite Star Wars.
Well, it said I'm reading, the top, all the lists of like the top shows of the year. Andor's on like every list. I gotta watch this. Lots of time.
Andy Serkis is in the show, like about halfway through.
He's awesome,
and he
is what a gem.
He is so goddamn good in that. Like the first episode, and I didn't even know if you'd see him be on that episode,
right?
And he
becomes a major player, I guess. Yeah.
And I was just, it's because I didn't know where the story was going at that point.
Right, yeah.
Actually, to be really frank, I thought we were on like the last episode. And then there was like, oh, there's more episodes.
There's more.
That happened to me twice, actually. Because there was, I think that was like episode 8 or something. I don't even remember. I was like, don't quote me on any of this shit. But it was it's all on video and audio forever. But just don't quote me on anything. Yeah, there was this bit where he's in this one spot, and I don't want to spoil anything for you. But and then it's kind of like, wow, they're being really ballsy because every other limited series on Disney Plus has been a very contained story. Open to do other things, like it's not like you can't tell another story with these guys again, but like so it's open, but it told a complete story.
Heard that something that happens in this show is the precursor for the next saga.
Well, I don't know.
Don't say anything.
Yeah,
don't even look.
But
well, that looks okay.
That was
that's going to be the look. Your O-face, then all right.
But where that episode ended, I was like, oh man, they went on this big cliffhanger. I was like so ballsy. They didn't know if they'd be coming back, and they went on this cliffhanger. That's crazy. And then I was like, the next week another episode came out. I was like, oh. Shit, okay. I was like, never mind.
The last episode.
I guess the saga continues. Wu-Tang.
What else do I have to see? What have I missed? Nothing Marvel, right? Nah, I didn't watch. I started watching Miss Marvel. It's all right.
I finished Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel was fun. It was. This is what I've been enjoying about the TV Marvel stuff. They're willing to do whatever.
Moon Knight was good.
Moon Knight was fantastic.
Moon Knight was really good.
I loved Moon Knight. I liked She-Hulk.
Who's next? She-Hulk's been canceled indefinitely forever. Ant-Man is the next one, right?
Ant-Man.
Oh man, I saw Black Panther 2.
Yeah, I was kind of bummed.
Lame.
Yeah.
Super lame. Cop out on the action. Phase 4 fucking sucks.
Yeah,
Fuck Phase 4. They've admitted it too. They're like, yeah, Phase 4 sucks. But Phase 5, they said. No, well, what could they do though?
Yeah, well, they've said what their pivots are good. Like they're like we're clearly the more movies isn't the better idea. They're like, so they're gonna like.
Well, no, but I mean, like, what could you do? They just killed off all their major characters. They're gone. You got to start somewhere. I mean, I don't know. I felt like they could have done a better job, but whatever.
I think you're gonna take a break from the Avengers because you're about to come into an X-Men world. So they could basically do with X-Men what they just did with Avengers for the last 20 years, right?
That'd be awesome. So jazzed.
And then you've got Fantastic Four, and then you kind of just like let everything just kind of happen like naturally from there, right? Where you're like, hey, now we've got a good opportunity for a Hulk, Wolverine.
I thought we'd be seeing like a Loki 2 before Ant-Man. Or maybe we're going to see something in Ant-Man because wasn't the end of Loki, he comes out of the whatever, he's back at the MD8, whatever the fuck they were called, and there was all these statues of Kang everywhere.
Yep.
That was the end, right?
Yep. There will likely...
I was like, well, where's the rest of this one?
There will likely be something involved in there, but also, I guess they said that...
what was the place called?
I think you were right.
Whatever, something like this.
What was it? I think they confirmed Deadpool is going to have something into there. Like, what's her face? Miss Time or whatever? The little, the little clock character that was in there.
Oh, yes.
Is apparently going to be in Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something. That's something, all right.
That's something. So,
I want Howard the Duck, man. Fuck this. Oh, the Christmas special was terrific.
I loved
the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special was absolutely terrific.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was
their brother and sister because Ego, big slut, big man whore.
The only thing, like, if I want to nitpick, which what the hell, let's do it.
Ah, what the fuck? It's there.
Got to talk about something.
It's there.
I did. The movie looked over video. Like, remember the old days when you would get a VHS version of like a sequel or something?
Yes.
And just the utter difference between the film and that. Like, that was, I was feeling that way too much. And it's like, they shoot on digital now. So I was like, I wasn't foreseeing such a big degradation in like the quality of the video. Like, it didn't take me out of it at all. It was just something I noticed. And then the other thing was, I really don't like the new Groot.
You don't like Swole Groot?
He's weird. He looks like the Groot that you put at Disney because a person fits in the suit.
He's Swole Groot.
I know. I didn't care for it.
It's his his football, high school. He's all ripped.
And he's in, and
he's growing into himself, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you body shaming Groot, man? He looks great.
I'm just saying the design. He looks more like he looked more like a low budget version of Groot than ever Groot before. Like, I was sitting there the whole time.
He's
he's
the Macanee to ET.
Pretty much. And then I was like, is he just, like, did they put him in as a guy in a suit just like as kind of a gag for this because it's like kind of a holiday special kind of feel or whatever? But then I saw the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and sure enough, that's what he fucking looks like.
Yeah, that's him, bud.
Like, all right, I guess we're just going for it.
I remember at one point years ago when they'd fired James Gunn.
Yeah.
That he had said that Guardians of the Galaxy... Oh, no, sorry. You know what? I think I'm thinking of the original Ant-Man, actually. But they had said that the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 script was amazing. And it's the same one. Like, he never changed it. He never did anything. It just, he came back and...
Oh, I'm not... Yeah, I'm not going to let that very small thing deter me from...
And they said that... yes, it is. They said that Aquaman's done, and he's now going to be Lobo.
Oh, that's interesting.
Which makes way more sense, actually.
Yeah.
That doesn't fucking look anything like Aquaman. What the fuck, like?
Yeah, like friggin' Mark Paul Gosselaar.
I love the Aquaman. Goddamn right he should have.
Actually, Mark Paul he's all I talked about during The Boys 2. Homelander comes out, and I'm like,
I thought you were going to say during your wedding ceremony.
Yeah. I'm like, well, not him then too. But you think I'm bringing Mario Lopez to the show? Forget it. But he came in at one point, and I'm like, oh, I know what his superpower is. And Carrie's like, what? I'm like, he goes, time out.
And everything freezes. He can freeze time.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
What do you think of my new glasses? I had like 3 new pairs.
Oh, nice.
Because my glasses were broken in the Rumble.
Of course they were.
Dude, dig this.
I will dig it.
We fucking, he'll never hear this.
Okay.
The captain we had, Tricky Ricky, guy's a million years old. Nuts. Fucking terrible.
All right.
We were coming into Kingsville, and it was like the most unbelievably terrifying thing ever as he goes way off the dock, and we literally, like, there's a bunch of rocks.
Oh, shit.
Kisses the rocks. We go up onto the bank, come back down. Oh, my God, it was such a fucking thing. Oh, my God, the dudes that were at the front were like, like, it was absolutely fucking amazing.
Isn't that how Speed 2 ended?
Yes, that's what I said. It was like, we're going to cruise control this bitch. Like, you're the only one. You're the only one. Everybody's like, I don't know what that means. The boat doesn't have cruise control, Todd. I was like, shut the fuck up.
I feel how bad sometimes we need each other when we're not in each other's lives.
I was like, yeah, no, I was like, it's fine. Whatever. It's cool.
I'll do that because, like, now, like, you know, at work, sometimes I'm the old guy in the room. Right?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like,
yeah, me too.
And so you're sitting there and I'll make some, like, reference and they'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about. There's one person there. She is very much just not a pop culture person, but you're going to let me finish the story.
Sorry,
so
I will. I
will. But she knows nothing about pop culture. And I mentioned Will Smith one time. This was way pre-slap. We weren't talking slap. But I mentioned Will Smith and she's like, oh, is he the guy with that TikTok channel? And I'm like, I guess that's a way to define one of the biggest movie stars.
Does he have one?
He does. He actually.
He's like, Jade is yelling at me again. I'm in the shed. It's raining.
That wasn't bad. He was a little more donkey than Will, but he goes like.
Did you see the new preview for it's like Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy?
Yes.
And he's like gonna marry his daughter.
Yeah, it's called You People.
That movie looked fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and Jonah Hill wrote that.
A.
Oh, but we haven't talked about the most anticipated, biggest movie to come out. You and I need to go see this movie and then like review it night of. Cocaine Bear.
Oh my God, yes. From Elizabeth Banks.
But here's the thing, and I thought they were just kind of fucking around, but they were not.
Apparently it's a true story.
Yeah. The poster says based on a true story, and I'm like, come again? And then I looked it up, and it was like, yeah, bear. And then like it's like, yeah, this is based on a real thing where a bear just ate a bag of cocaine and then went fucking ballistic.
Nuts.
And I'm like, oh, great. I'm like, because I wasn't afraid enough of bears that now the yayo is fucking getting involved. Good God. But like it looks so fun.
So did you see the Kanye West video of him being like, I love Hitler? It's like him on Alex Jones, and he's wearing like a fucking nylon mask over his face. It's like, dude, you were fucking lost it. I don't know why anybody in the industry even associates with him anymore.
Well, Alex Jones is happy to get who he can get.
Yeah.
But here was the thing. Alex Jones was kind of like, no, you just like how he's dressed, right?
Yeah, he's like I like the Hugo Boss suits. He's like, everything else is kind of
Yeah, how about we just like back off the like
Yeah, and Kanye's like, I love Hitler, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my God.
You're giving away our whole game here, pal.
So I guess the Will Smith hasn't been emancipated from the slap yet. Huh?
Yeah, I think I get it. I get it. That's all you're getting. Yeah.
But, movie looks so shit.
Yeah.
So terrible. He's pulling like a Bubba. He's got like his lip out. You're fucking awful, Will Smith. Yeah. Fuck off.
Well, what you don't know about American history is that all slaves had that.
Like Bubba Gump.
Yeah, they were all Bubba Gump.
Bubba Gumpin.
Yeah, you don't understand anything. You don't understand anything about my people.
We'll go, into the Dave Chappelle bringing Elon Musk onto stage just to get booed. Yeah. But then there was a whole thing too with him on SNL. Yeah. And apparently he was making very anti-Semitic comments or something.
Well, he was.
I don't know what he said, but.
Well, they were talking about.
Because nobody watches SNL anymore.
Yeah, they were talking about some anti-Semitic stuff, and then he went, and then like, it's hard to like categorize how he does things because it's not like he doubled down per se. But he's like almost like devil's advocate, kind of going.
I said it before.
Like, it's not a great
in that idea. Special that he was doing, where he was, all like, I know more about trans than anybody. I think he's lost touch with reality. Mm-hmm. I don't fucking find him funny at all anymore.
No,
and not because of the political things. I just think he's a total fucking asshole.
Yeah,
he's got too much money, and he doesn't. He needs to shut the fuck up.
The problem.
Like, go away with all your money and shut up.
Insecurity to me is the keystone to comedy. The need to not be liked necessarily, but the need to be able to say those things and do whatever. Now he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah,
because he doesn't need to. He's literally gone on stage and then it wasn't going well. He's like, all right, fuck it, and he just leaves.
Yeah, because he's got too much money now. Yeah. He's way up there. Yeah. He knows more about everything than anybody, even though he hasn't lived in that system for how long?
Yeah.
He's been in the Hollywood bullshit system.
Yeah.
So don't fucking talk to me about what real life is and that you know more about it, you fucking idiot.
I know. But my favorite thing that he did, there was a great tweet about it. It was that when Elon Musk came out and people were booing him and then he started like saying shit and whatever. And somebody just tweeted, Dave Chappelle insulting his own fans to protect the feelings of a multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
That's a choice.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said like before when he was like, you better if you ever catch me at Walmart, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you're insulting your own fan base now.
This is why Shaquille O'Neal is literally the alpha human being.
He's of course, he's amazing.
He was telling this amazing story about like, this is when he was traded to, I want to say the Celtics. So he had been like a 5-time champ, however many rings he's got. He's got all his rings already.
Yeah.
He's worth like making like $25 million. You know, he's like Hall of Fame bound, all that stuff. First thing he does when he goes there, he's got an apartment and he went to Walmart and spent like $25,000, and he's like, because he had nothing.
Yes, I heard the story. Yeah.
So he buys all the things, and he's doing all that.
He loves Walmart.
Like, and I'm like, that's what I'm saying. I was like, he didn't go to some like frou-frou ass place.
Well, exactly.
Like,
but I'm not a fan of Walmart either.
Yeah.
But your fan base, that's where they shop.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, but being a fan of Walmart and being above Walmart were two different things.
And it was just like the whole thing. I'm just like, get the fuck rid of this guy. Like, fuck off already.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
I heard a lot of the people that were working at SNL were also super fucking pissed that he was like going to be there.
Well, yeah.
They're like, this fucking guy. And he was, okay, wait a second. Okay. I went to the hospital.
Yeah.
When my lip was fucked.
Yes.
And
they fucked his
the lady at the desk is like going through my stuff. And she's like, okay, Todd. She's like, you live here. Yes. Yeah. This is your this is your age, blah, blah, blah. She's like, your religion, Buddhist. Forgot totally that years ago, when I was previously at the hospital for getting my ass kicked, that I had put down that my religion was Buddhism. And this fucking dear, what a professional, looked me in the eyes and said, you are a Buddhist. And oh my God, I laughed so bad. My fucking mouth hurt so bad. I was like laughing. Oh my God. And like, I was like, what a laugh. She's like, you're not a Buddhist anymore, I'm guessing. I was like, yes.
Yeah. What the hell?
I was like, I don't want to change it. You just leave that there. Yeah, but I thought that was so amazing. She was like, fantastic. Buddhist. And I was like, yep.
Let's do it. That's funny. I love that. Good for you.
Fucking Buddhism, baby. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. Man, I've been gone for 3 weeks, man. It was fucking been fucked.
Well, I know it's been even longer.
It's been way longer, man. So much has happened. So many shows.
I'll give you an opportunity to just talk to the crowd for a second. I'm gonna go get something for you to see because it's important.
All right. Well, it's just you and me now, kids. Christmas time. So I'm walking up to Santa Claus. And, you know, like all mall Santas, this guy looks like they just pulled him out of a piss gutter. And he's sitting there with his way too fucking big pants on. And I tripped over the elf's curly iron chic fucking shoe face first into Santa's crotch. It smelled like my grandfather's apartment. Okay, so we'll take some callers.
I was going to get something, but then I realized, hey, I haven't done laundry yet. So I
don't have them. Wow.
But...
You were going to show me your racing stripe undies, or
nope. I was going to show you my clean undies.
Oh, no, well, that's new.
But they're on.
Merry Christmas.
No, what I was going to show you were the 2 new T-shirts for Miscast Commentary.
You had to show me them in that, like you couldn't show me on the thing.
I will show you on the thing now, but I wanted to show you what they look like printed and up close.
Oh, like on material.
Yes. So, anyways, our 2 new ones. These are actually based on, both of them are based on YouTube comments about other episodes. The first one, I'll show, you guys will see this on video. If you're on audio, well, then, you know, continue to listen, I guess.
Yeah.
Once we were called Puritan Dweebs.
Puritan Dweebs?
Yes. For one thing, I can't remember what we were talking. It was just kind of
like
my
email address.
It was like it was like talking of something about like not being able to
get it up anymore?
It was about like
sorry.
Not being able to get away with like doing certain things with women in movies, but then it's probably a good thing that that's the case. They're like, yeah, whatever, you Puritan dweebs, like that kind of thing. So it's a shirt.
We only say that so that women will still look us in the eye of every now and then. Come on.
It's a shirt that says Puritan dweeb with an arrow just pointing straight up.
Nice.
And then the other one, our favorite all-time YouTube comment. It is just the actual YouTube setup, and it is the entire comment completely down the shirt.
That's the best fucking shirt. I want that shirt bad.
Yeah, it was the girl who...
I still feel bad for gas station workers all over the globe.
No, not that one.
They don't deserve that.
That's not the one.
Oh, which one?
The one about Marion in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yes.
Oh, no.
She calls us fat gas station workers.
Oh, yes, the gas station.
Yes.
Sorry, I thought the gas station was another part. It was another one, too. But it's in there, too, because I did the whole thing. I had to... What's funny is that person deleted that comment.
Aw, why?
I can't imagine. Probably because we made fun of it on multiple social medias. I went to Instagram where I had read it out and I had it all written as it was going, so I got it back from there and then recreated the whole thing. So that is like literally just the entire shirt, and it's so small print too. So it's like it's.
I have a feeling that person loves us.
It's an attention getter. Oh, there's no doubt.
She loves us.
It's probably Carrie.
She wants to.
She's been known to write a run-on sentence or two.
I'm telling you, that bitch wants us to double down on her.
Oh,
like the KFC double down.
I thought she just
like we are two greasy pieces of chicken, and she will be the piece of cheese slapped in the middle of that madness.
Let's talk about next week because it is Christmas. We're back just in time to put out our Christmas movie for the year. And we're not going to be friendly this Christmas because this year we're going with a Black Christmas, 1974 classic. And I'm super excited about it. Andrea Martin. I had it in my brain that, and I think it is a different movie, but I just always had it in my brain that was the movie that Eugene Levy was also in with his giant mustache.
His eyebrows.
And his eye.
I think his eyebrows played the murderer.
Yeah. Well, what was funny is his eyebrows looked like it was also his hair, because if you took off his eyebrows and then put it on his head, that's what his hair looked like. Then if you took off his eyebrows and put it on his lip, that was his mustache. That was just his whole whole look was just that.
He's like a living Mr. Potato Head. You just move that shit around.
Yeah, but I think it was Cannibal Girls that they were in together, Andrea Martin and him. But every time I think about Black Christmas,
Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jumble of Doom?
No, Cannibal Girls, like literally the movie.
Cannibal Girls.
Yeah.
That sounds all right.
Yeah. Shit. But yeah, so we are doing that one. It's not even super much, really a ton about Christmas. It just happens to take place around Christmas, but I guess it's kind of
a Christmas movie.
It's the same argument as the
it has
Die
Christmas
Hard movie.
in the title.
Yeah, fair enough. We had a very interesting argument with some friends of ours. It was a couple, and the one, was doing the Die Hard as a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
And then the other one was vehemently, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
This is not even a discussion. Why are they your friends?
Right? And this is the thing. and then we kind of twisted the argument because her favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone. And I'm like, you just described the exact same movie.
True.
It is
precisely
if
you describe
the
it,
same movie.
Catherine O'Hara leaves John McClane home alone.
Yeah.
Terrorists come in. He murders them.
Both movies have a scene where a barefoot person walks on broken glass.
Kevin McAllister.
Yeah.
Trapped overnight in an office building. Terrorist attack.
Yeah. But
hilarity ensues.
But that was our thing. I'm like, if Die Hard's not a Christmas movie, Home Alone's not a Christmas movie. The only thing that make them a Christmas movie one way or the other is that they take place over Christmas. If you remove that, it's just a movie. But it's there, and if it's okay for one, it has to be okay for the other.
because Die Hard takes place over Christmas. Yes.
Yeah, it was like
Buddy's in the limo with the thing, the big bear. It's Christmas.
Yeah, it's a Christmas.
Home Alone's
it's a
much
party.
More than that. Home Alone's got the snow and the house and the decorations and
there's decorations and it's a Christmas party. There's decorations and there's
there's a Christmas tree.
Well, there's no snow because it's LA.
No, there's a Christmas tree though, right at the party.
Yeah. Well, there's no snow.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was
go with it.
It's
once Nakatomi Tower blew up, man, shit was raining. It was like it was snowing.
That's like snow.
Like debris.
Yeah, right. And I mean, Reginald Val Johnson is like Santa in my mind.
Goddamn right he is.
So just instead of milk and cookies, he had like Twinkies. Which is the dairy and the tree all in one.
All together.
So
very smart.
Yeah, but it was just a really funny little argument we had. It was just like, no, you can't have one with the other. And then I heard the argument that Die Hard is also a Harry Potter movie because it's about a man running around in a tower trying to avoid Alan Rickman.
Oh,
so he's like, technically it's
I dig it.
So technically it's the Harry Potter Christmas special.
Well, let's watch Black Christmas, man. This mini-sode's been miniing up here.
we've unminied.
We've gone to the lengths we should have.
All right, guys, tune in next week for our Christmas episode. We're doing Black Christmas, as we said. Go on TeePublic, and I'll put the link down in the description, stuff like that. Go on TeePublic, check out the new shirts. You can order them. The TeePublic shipping deadline for Christmas has been extended.
Ooh.
So you can still get one in time for Christmas. I highly recommend just go and read the comment from the
because it's been so there's been such high volume we had to extend it.
Yeah. No,
we don't want people being like, oh God, it was right there in line and they shut her down. I couldn't get, you know what I mean? We'd extend the thing.
It has nothing to do with us.
Yes, it does.
All right. Cool.
Supply and demand, fucking through the roof.
All right, guys. We will see you next time. Black Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody. Bye-bye.